Hey, what's up, everybody? We're in the shed right now where I keep all the motocross stuff. I have the dirt bike right here in front of me. Tomorrow we're going to be attending a AJ Catanzaro riding class at Kaufman Motocross Park. So today we're going to be getting the bike ready, going to give it a wash, clean the air filter, and get some missing bolts on there. Just give it a general little tune-up. So let's get into it. All right, we've got the bike on the stand. Not necessarily my best job at centering it, but that's all good. We'll go ahead and get the exhaust plug in, and we'll take off the seat, get out the old air filter, and we're ready to go. All right, so we have the bike nice and washed up. As you can see, the alignment is not quite spot on. And part of that probably has to do with the fact that we only have one bolt on each side on the lower triple clamps. And I mean, they're aluminum, so they'll just kind of spit them out occasionally if you don't have them torqued down correctly. So we went to our local Ace Hardware, got 4 brand new bolts. They should work just fine. So we're going to go ahead and put those in, and then I'll show you guys how to align your front end. Alright, so you can see we have 2 bolts on this side now, and 2 bolts on the other side. Now what I've gone ahead and done as well is loosen all 4 triple clamp bolts on each side just a little bit, and then also loosen the 4 bolts down here. So to get the alignment right, first thing that we're going to do is align the wheel on the axle. So the way we're going to do that is spin the front wheel and then grab the front brake, and then do that 2 or 3 times, and then we'll tighten up the bolts down there. Then from there I'll just hold the front wheel with my knees, get the bars straight, and then tighten up all the triple clamp bolts. Alright, just like that, our front end alignment is almost perfect. Quick little job. It's a good little tip there. I'll do that pretty much after every time I ride because it tends to come out of alignment a little bit. Alright, next thing we're going to be doing is fixing boot rub. So, I'm not sure if it's very easy to tell on camera, but we've got a fair bit right here on this side of the plastics. It's kind of all around in this area. And a good trick is to take a Scotch-Brite pad, or sorry, a magic eraser, spray just a little bit of Simple Green on it, let that soak in, and then just come up to the spot with boot rub and erase it with the magic eraser. Just like that. Then take a microfiber cloth or a shop towel. Wipe it down. You can see I still got a little bit in that bolt hole. But there you go. It looks pretty much brand new just like that. It does take away a little bit of the factory shine though, so you'll want to take a little bit of SC1 or something like that to get back the factory shine. But I'm going to go around to all the plastics, and any spot that I have a little bit of boot rub, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, I went over all the spots on the plastics with the magic eraser and Simple Green and then the microfiber. So you can see nothing here. Top of the plastics looks good. This side looks pretty good. Airbox isn't too bad. The other side turned out a little nicer, but that's a good little trick right there to get any boot rub off. And now we're going to move on to the next item on the list. Alright, one thing I noticed while washing the bike was that the chain had a good amount of slack. You can see right after this chain slider right here, you should have 3 fingers of slack. But we are almost at 3.5 fingers, probably even a little more. So the chain needs to be tightened up a little bit. So go ahead and put the time lapse back up again, and I'll get that sorted out. Alright, we got the chain adjusted after a little bit of Googling. You can see, nice 3 fingers, no excess. Everything looks pretty straight. We got the rear axle nut torqued down to 72.5 foot-pounds. So I think next thing that we'll do is just continue with the chain, lubricate that, and then clean the disc rotors, and then we'll move on to just little adjustments and cosmetic things. Alright, last major thing we're going to do is clean the air filter. We got it down there. It's looking pretty dirty. But right here we have some Maxima air filter cleaner and a bucket with soapy water and straight water. So I'll go ahead and spray some of this on it, let it soak in for a couple minutes, and then wash it around in the soapy water, and then rinse all of it off in the normal water and let it dry. Alright, the air filter is looking a lot better. Didn't see any tears or anything, got all the stuff out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and let it dry, and in that meantime, I will clean up the mess that I made in the garage. Alright everybody, the bike is off the stand and back on the triangle, which means the work is done. Bike is looking pretty nice right now. Everything is nice and adjusted and in spec. So it's ready to go for tomorrow. But I'm going to go inside and play some MX bikes, so I'll see you guys later.